what's even better than seeing a list made by one of your favorite countdown artists? A list by two of your favorite countdown artists. Rabbidluigi teams up with Animal Guy 001 to bring us top 10 anti-heroes in video games. What I really like about this Rabbid Minion collab is that the countdown was never announced as a collab, not even in the title, and since it was a vote-based contest, they usually aren't collabs to begin with, so it was a nice surprise. Combine that with the subject of the countdown being really interesting and unique, and you have a great video.
In the world of Pokemon, there is a vast supply of characters ranging from good to evil to, oh god! But the most famous character profile is the rival.
Out of all the rivals in the Pokemon series, most of them are strictly malevolent. But it ultimately came down to 3 contestants: Blue, Silver, and N.
With a vote count of 19, the spot at number 10 goes to the very king of Team Plasma, N. Plain and simple, this dude is hardcore. I mean, what other person do you know of that has green hair? Oh.
Right from the beginning, you know this guy's eccentric. The first time you encounter him, he claims that Pokemon have the ability to speak.
Hey, it's the Twipes! They're walking through a stream coming from that wacky building.
Maybe he's not so loony after all.
By the time you meet him in Nimbasa City, he is revealed to be a member of the malevolent Team Plasma, or in his case, the King. What's strange is that Ghetsis, his surrogate father, has led him to believe that Team Plasma's main goal is to save all Pokemon, when his true intentions are set on world domination. Douche.
Even though N is thought of as a villain, it's never really clear as to what alignment he's on. Just think about it, he believes in the freedom of Pokemon, yet he supports Team Plasma and attempts to rule Unova from his giant castle thing.
Also, N is the only trainer from a main series Pokemon game that actually managed to catch a legendary Pokemon. Wow. I guess we should use Pokeballs more often.
To sum it all up, N is a misunderstood character. He shows quite a bit of character development throughout Black and White, and overall, he's just an unfortunate pawn of Ghetsis. Truly a unique character in my eyes.
Since I said top 10 Zelda bosses was the last countdown from Zelda month, that must mean it was also the last Zelda countdown, right?
Wrong!
Rabbidluigi's 2012 Halloween special Top 25 Most Freaky Things in Legend of Zelda was a collab with Speedy Man 153. Now while I'm not a huge fan of Speedy Man like I am of Animal Guy and Rabbid, he's still a pretty cool countdown maker. And as you'd expect, this Rabbid production consists of some of the freakiest levels, enemies, bosses, and just characters in general from this long-running series.
As the Arctic of Flame demonstrated in his top 10 scariest Twin Peak moments, mood whiplash moments can be incredibly effective if executed right. And just lucky for us, Twilight Princess just so happens to have one of these moments. Let's set the scene. You've just gone snowboarding down a mountain, and it was really fun. Afterwards, you arrive at the home of 2 Yetis, the Snow Peak Ruins.
The 2 Yetis that live here have found a shard of the Mirror of Twilight and have locked it away in their bedroom, but surprisingly, they are very willing to help you retrieve the shard, even if there are a few detours. Is this the key? Pumpkin?
What? Pumpkin? Pumpkin? What?
What the hell? You better give me the right directions this time. Is this it? Cheese?
Cheese! For everyone!
Okay, I'm starting to get fucking pissed off here. Finally, here it is. So Yetta finally lets us into the bedroom.
Oh Yetta, you two have such a nice bedroom. Ah, there's the mirror shard. Don't worry, I'll take it off your hands. Yetta? What are you doing? Yetta? Stop! Wow. As we said, this is a fantastic case of mood whiplash. All throughout the dungeon, Yetta was sick due to the power of the mirror shard, but was still a very pleasant character, as well as a helper throughout the dungeon. For her to have such a huge transformation is startling for even the most hardened gamer.
The unveilment of Blizzetta is just so cringe-worthy. That blood-curdling scream was enough to send me reeling in my seat the first time I saw it. But on replaying, I saw that her entire head does a 180-degree turn, just like the Exorcist, and that face is attached to the back of her head.
Why in the holy fuck does she have two faces?
Why did you do this to us, Nintendo? Why? Her fight's pretty cool, though.
One of my favorite franchises in the entire video game industry is the Mario franchise. Nintendo's mascot has been in over 250 games in a variety of genres including 2D and 3D platformers, puzzle, party, racing, RPG, sports, action-adventure, and even fighting. This franchise includes some of the most beloved and innovative games of all time. In this vote-based contest, Top 10 Mario Games, rabbidluigi talks about 10 of these games in a very funny and informative way. Plus, this countdown is 100% free of any major spoilers, so if you just avoid lists with those, this is for you. I don't know what more I can say about this list. It is a well-edited countdown that I enjoy rewatching, often just for how fun it is.
I could talk for quite a while about Super Mario World. It is, after all, one of my favourite games of all time and probably my favourite Mario game. Hell, I even started an LP of it. But for the sake of being interesting and not boring you to death with my fanboyism, I'll try and keep it to a minimum. Let's start with the very basics, something that Super Mario World is very good at. There are a lot of games out there that try to overcomplicate things with elaborate and sometimes confusing level designs or one-time use power-ups that monopolise entire levels. Super Mario World keeps it so fantastically simple that it focuses on just the sheer joy of tight controls and wonderful gameplay. It all comes down to the simplest pleasures in gaming. The game is set on Dinosaur Land rather than the typical Mushroom Kingdom, and in a similar premise to Super Mario Sunshine, Mario decides to take a break from kicking Bowser's ass and goes on holiday. And in an outcome that quite literally anyone could have predicted, Peach gets kidnapped by Bowser. Well, whatever, stories haven't exactly been the strong point in Mario platformers. As a pure gaming experience, there's absolutely buckets to do. There are 8 different worlds with a grand total of 96 different exits in the game. Even after you've completed the regulation game, there's still the notorious Star World to complete and all the privileges that come with it. Overall, this game stands up as one of my favourites because of its pure simplicity. One of the first things I look for in a game is for it to put a smile on my face, for it to make me deliriously happy. At the end of the day, gameplay is the single most important thing in a game for me, and it's safe to say that Super Mario World delivers this in spades.
This game, I love this game. Oh, I love this game. I love this game. Oh, I love this game. Oh, I love this game. I really love this game.
In the year 1999, Nintendo published a Namco game with the ridiculously awesome idea of taking 12 of Nintendo's most popular icons and putting them in a fighting game. Since then, there have been 2 more entries in the series, both of which increase the size of the character roster. And in this countdown, rabbidluigi lists not just 10 of, or even 20 of, but all 40 characters that have ever been playable in the series. Throwing the tier lists out of the window, Rabbid just talks about the ups and downs of each character, and why he enjoys playing as them. Now, I was going to show you an entire segment of the video like I did for the others, but I think this sums it up better.
Why do I like Donkey Kong? He's a monkey, and he wears a tie. That's really important because he's above Mario and Luigi, and of course plumbers don't wear ties, so it's an important aspect of his character.
before we finish this countdown, let's recap. In case you forgot something. Number 10, Top 10 Legend of Zelda villains. Number 9, Top 10 video game Easter eggs. Number 8, Top 10 disturbing levels in non-horror games. Number 7, Top 10 Legend of Zelda bosses. Number 6, Top 50 boss themes. Number 5, Top 10 anti-heroes in video games. Number 4, Top 25 most freaky things in The Legend of Zelda. Number 3, Top 10 Mario games. And number 2, Top 40 Super Smash Bros. Characters. For a while I expected to put the Super Smash Bros. Countdown at number 1. Not only was it his most recent list, it was also a top 40, so there was a lot to enjoy. But upon rewatching his countdowns, I find there is just one countdown of his I like even more. And this countdown is none other than Top 15 Shocking Moments in Video Games. Whether the shocking moment is comedy gold, depressing, makes you want to throw your controller at the TV, rethink your views on a series, or revolutionized the video game industry, Rabbid Luigi makes it both entertaining and intriguing. I'll admit that a list like this has a lot of spoilers, and I know some people won't like that. But if you're like me and you don't mind spoilers, then this is one of my most highly recommended video game countdowns on all of YouTube. It is everything I could want in that countdown. Great music, great elaboration, great humor, and a lot of heart put into it too. If I can't convince you of its merit here, then one segment whose shocking moment I'm sure you all know, hopefully will.
Oh man, this game's amazing. Who needs a fat plumber who's addicted to shrooms, or an elf with a creepy man in a cave when you have an awesome alien-destroying bounty hunter? Look at how I can decimate everything in front of me, and look at this awesome jumping! Yeah, suck it, bitch! Yeah, come on, I'm ripping this place apart, come at me, mother brain! Yeah, you got nothing! Sweet, that game was incredible. My adrenaline is just through the roof and out in... Oh, it's amazing. Can't wait to see where they take this series. Well, that was unexpected. Nintendo played waves of gamers for fools with the original Metroid. Many gamers, as you'd expect, because it was kind of the norm really, expected Samus to be a man. It makes sense when you think about it. You go through the game tearing at Zebus and bosses like Kraid and Ridley, and it all feels very manly. But no, if you manage to beat the game in less than 5 hours, it's revealed that Samus is in fact a woman. So well played, Nintendo. You subtly introduced one of the first female protagonists in video game history, and tried to balance the market out a little bit. By the way, do you know what happens if you manage to finish the game in less than 1 hour? Bikini!
If you like this video, be sure to watch the countdowns I recommended in full on Rabbid Luigi's channel, and like and comment on them as well. If you like them, be sure to subscribe to Rabbid so you can see his upcoming countdowns and Let's Plays and anything else as well. Feel free to leave any positive and negative comments down below, and I'll just end the video here with a list of honorable mentions.